The next thing we're going to do is make sure that they kind of respect you and don't walk on top of you. And the way to do that is we'll start leading in a circle, and as we lead this horse, we want to make sure that they walk and stay beside you. If they get to pushing on you and rooting on you and want to be in your spot, you can do different things. As they walk, you want them to stay right beside you and not be pushing their shoulder into you. If they do that, you can just start doing this and they'll back off. This horse stays beside me real good as we lead forward. When I stop, he wants to stop too. So he's done a real good job. But if you have a horse that wants to push into your shoulder, you need to use the tail of that rope, and once they start pushing, you can just start doing this, and they'll back off of you because you want to be safe. You don't want them walking on top of you. You don't want you don't want them getting into your space. The other thing you can do is you should be able to walk away from a horse, and they should be able to stand there. You can pull a horse to you, and they'll come to you, but they should stop and not run over the top of you. If you have a horse that just wants to get too close, you need to take something with kind of a knot on the end and get them to back off so they don't stand on top of you, they don't step on your toes. Many times the horses that are very quiet and gentle, and they'll want to push on you just like they do all the other horses out in the pen. And so you've got to develop the dominance that you're the boss, and that they're not going to try to hurt you. So like I said, we showed what to do if they get to pushing too far in front. The other problem horses have is they don't want to lead. So why don't I have my assistant bring out my little whip. Oh. And we'll see if this horse will stand as I walk away. This is good. This horse does a good job. What we're going to do now is we're going to lead this horse and see if he'll stay beside us. This horse is leading pretty good here. He's not bumping into me. He's not shoving me around. He's not rooting with his nose. You can either use a war bridle or you can use a nice narrow hard rope like this to get him to work. But if they get to dragging behind, you can always take this little whip out here to keep him speeding up. This horse really doesn't need it. Oh. He stays beside me pretty good, but I'd like to see him stop and not get quite so far out in front of me. Okay? So that's kind of the theory of getting a horse so they respect you, they back away from you, they stay out of your space, they don't walk on you, they don't bump into you, shove you around with their nose, they don't shove you around with their shoulders or their neck. If they do start shoving you around, just whip this back and forth here, and pretty soon you don't have to do much, and they're going to back off. So that's when people get hurt, is when the horse is on top of you. It just wants to always walk on top of you, bump into you with its shoulder.